Villainous is finally here. There are probably a few of you right now wondering what the heck a Villainous is, and well, basically it's a Cartoon Network web series all about villains just being villains. While it's primarily featured in Latin America's version of the network, the episodes were still given official English voice actors, so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, fans from anywhere around the world are less likely to know this even exists, considering the promotional content is usually just on Cartoon Network LA. For a pretty long time, they've been building up to something big, a full pilot episode that would take the characters and concepts from the Villainous shorts and then make it longer for a 12-minute storyline around what a typical cartoon episode goes for. This pilot finally came out, and once again, you can expect to see it mainly on Cartoon Network LA's YouTube channel. It's titled El Atroz Amanecer, and with a quick visit to Google Translate, you can figure out that means the Atrocious Dawn. It's all about the villains of the Black Hat organization seeking out a superhero called Sunblast so they can capture him and stop him from helping everyone.
La única razón por la que no estás en prisión es por lo mucho que disfruto derrotarte.
Now listen, I've taken my fair share of Spanish classes, but there's no way I can understand anything going on here. I'd start using Duolingo, but... Luckily, some fans have gone the extra mile by creating subbed versions of the pilot episode, and come on, you know that deserves an applause. So one thing's pretty apparent at the beginning of The Atrocious Dawn, and that's the fact that things just feel smoother. The animation quality is more detailed than it was in the shorts released over the past few years, but that makes sense considering we are dealing with a pilot here. This is the real deal, something made to potentially wow the higher-ups in getting a full-length series. The crew clearly went all out in making this the best it could be, and it definitely looks a lot better. But is The Atrocious Dawn any good? After all this excitement, did it actually deliver? Well, I can't say I've been on the Villainous hype train for a few years like some others have, but I still thought the concept was interesting enough to potentially be amazing. Now, after watching the pilot, I'd say there were only a few characters I really cared about, but I'm sure if this becomes a full series, then they'd be more developed. Black Hat himself already seems like the best one, but some of the supporting characters like Dementia just don't feel too exciting to me. While I wouldn't call this the best TV pilot around, it's still a good starting point. Establishing this world of monsters and evil scientists could be tough, especially since we're dealing with a whole new perspective here, but I think Villainous pretty much gets that right. We're able to jump right into what these villains think and how their side works as opposed to the good guys, who are almost always focused on in the majority of cartoons. But while the pilot was nice and all, something sad seems to be happening behind the scenes that not too many people are aware of. It's looking like some crew members aren't actually being credited at the end of The Atrocious Dawn. Several of them have come forward on Twitter to talk about this, and I think it's definitely worth knowing. Today is a day bitter. It is sad to see how you spend 2, in other cases more years of your life working more than 12 hours a day, not 1 or 2, but all week, sometimes until Saturdays and Sundays with an illusion, so that in the end they do not recognize your work. It's important to remember that animation requires a ton of effort, despite seeming so simple, and that means a whole crew is required. If you spend so much of your time working on something like this, your name deserves to be in the credits. Hopefully word gets around about this because it's not right to take away the recognition from people who helped out. If Villainous has a future past this pilot, I'm hoping that everyone who works in it will be credited properly. Even if it's small, just seeing your name appear there after so much time of hard work probably feels really satisfying as it gives recognition to everything you've done. Let's hope this is fixed. But overall, there's still potential for the series to continue as long as it develops the characters further and actually recognizes everyone who worked on the team. Be sure to check out The Atrocious Dawn to see what you think. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.